safer choice here. And there are some serious issues if you decide to go for that all-in lane on the bottom side of the map, as it is going to be Jarvan to come through here as the final pick. And Doran given a chuckle here. Now, I worry, and this Jarvan pick is actually super interesting because the Wukong Jace counter is an old counter. We've seen it so many times, and you can actually win this lane. You can put the pressure on, but especially with Jarvan, this is super strong. But I worry for T1's composition here with...
All right, here we go.
Here we go at level 1. And the Jarvan here.
Zeus nearly took a turret shot there as he went in for an auto, and Doran is actually up on health at the moment.
He has the lane where he wants it. He's down a little bit in CS here, but this is going to, of course, bounce back a little bit. But the Wukong is path bottom. So, you know, he stayed up here in case we were going to see an early gank where Sejuani has a lot of power here with the turret setup. You know, maybe you could actually trade back a kill or even, you know, counter gank and find success with the Wukong if they went for a super early gank. Because, man, Doran is playing with fire here. But now you see the Wukong is pathing bottom side, and we'll see if their reaction time is quick here. They do have a ward.
Going in for an engage. Peanut coming in from behind. Pace is taking a bunch of damage. They're trying to get this kill onto Pace as the concussive blows go in. And first blood is given over to Guma, but immediately traded back as Peanut did get the wraparound and picks up the second kill.
So all secondary summoners...
Krugs, because apparently Peanut leashed it for him. As Owner is on the bottom side, we are trying to get the flash here out of Pace, and more concussive blows come in. Owner a little bit behind, but the damage is there as flash forward, and Owner will pick up the kill, and maybe a second one out to Delight, as he's not able to flash out. A double kill to the T1 jungler.
Yeah, this is massive. Now the kill's going over to the Sejuani here. Isn't all bad. It's not amazing, obviously, but it definitely is going to accelerate the build here for Owner. He's gone for Green Smite, which is super strong, obviously, into the composition they're facing here.
We can see it in this early game. T1 already getting the snowball going, and Genji falling behind a little bit as they're trying to make a play onto Keria, who's Braum, and it's just not going to work. Pays, meanwhile, missing out on potentially picking up 2 turret plates, which would be the trade normally for the Rift Heralds.
Yeah, he's got Crescendum here. So much damage. Peanuts here. They get a flash.
Not going to get that one, but they will get Keria down, so that is a kill going into the hands of the Aphelios already.
And it feels like this is a play you could tell Peanut and Delight are calling for here.
It was a big spill.
It was a big spill. Like, it was my April Fool's joke, but it wasn't a joke. I actually spilled coffee all over the table.
Chovy, he goes back in when Owner is here. He's going to block with the clone, and now Peanut following up as the chains will connect, trying to go back in onto Owner, flashes away. Delight coming back over, second Cyclone, and it should be enough as Peanut will pick up the kill onto Owner. Very nice counter gank timing from him.
Yeah, Peanut has to, or rather Chovy has to flash, but they're able to get this kill here, as you'd expect. As this is Chovy's first person view on this, running into the Lissandra.
He sees him. He's calling for it.
Clone blocks the ultimate, which is massive.
Faker has no mana. He says, we're getting a fight here on the Drake as Peanut tries to start this one. He is caught inside the pit as he does have flash, tries to get away. But now the claw comes in, catches both of them, and Pace has to cleanse as they are caught way out of position, and T1 are looking to punish. There's the concussive blows, and Pace is a couple of autos away, and down he goes. Faker picks up the kill, and T1 gets the Infernal.
Yeah, Chovy's going to try to maybe punish here on the rotation back. Only going to catch a Sejuani, though, so not really catching her at all. So this is huge. I mean, T1, they didn't get the Herald, so they couldn't crash it in. It's going to be alive for so long this game. And if Chovy can't get that turret down, his playmaking potential is so much lower because his access points to the top lane, to the rest of the map, to picking in the jungle are so much lower. He's going to try to make something happen.
Trying to get in onto Zeus. They have so much CC, and Zeus does not have flash. He should be going down. He's trying to trade it, though. As where is the damage? They can't kill him.
There's no damage. And like I said, Chovy can't get over here. He's not here. And he can't make the difference. He was the damage that they didn't have.
Oh, no, there's definitely going to dive this. Easy smite to slow him down as, okay, he will get away. Finally gets the flag and direct back, but close call on an extra kill as we're trying to get in onto FAKER, but he's just, oh, the timing of the chains, he's not able to claw out, has to ult himself, and he's not in a great spot himself now, because he does not have a flash. Might get his claw up here in a little bit, but one last auto, and Chovy will take him down.
All right, Chovy gets the kill here, his first of the game. And it's a consolation prize, but man, did T1 get everything on the top side of the map there. No one has flash now on Gen.G. They're going to do a ton of damage too. You just don't have an angle except hard engage.
Chovy, not sure about that, TP. My good sir, he's going to have to flash away. Still gets caught by the Sedge ult as FaZe is also getting caught on the backside. Has to double Summoner here as he will get to safety. Delight very below. As Doran is trying to frontline for him here, but he's just getting pulled to shreds too. Guma just standing up to him, takes down the Jarvan. Doesn't care about his little tanky build as they're just scattering to the wind like leaves. Gen.G just going down one by one.
There's no great turn here without sustained damage, which you don't have on an Aphelios is sitting on a Gale Force and, you know, half an IE. You don't have it. You just don't have the damage. So when you have this Wukong and you have the Cataclysm, even if ever really any additional fighting you can look for at this stage in the game for Gen.G here, whereas on the side of T1, you have a Jace who's going to do long-term.
It is the T1 way.
It is the T1 way.
But it is very predictable.
Yeah, it is predictable, and there is a control ward here in this pit, so fairly risky when you consider Doran also has teleport here. And Chovy trying to kind of scout this out and suss this out. And now the ward is cleared.
Yeah, and they're just going to do it pretty much on vision. They're like, okay, we don't really care if you're here because we can just poke you up, but they got to be careful not to try to flip it.
There's just no damage here for Gen.G. Look at how far back FaZe is. He has ult. That's all he's got.
They get the TP. That's all they wanted. They're looking for the turn. As it's excellently done, Doran kind of an awkward angle on that flag drag, nearly gets caught out on his way out. As okay, looking for the angle here, onto the back line as Guma just flashes the wall and the damage is there as Peanut will be the first one to go down, I believe. As no, he will get away to the top side. It will actually be Doran on the left side of your screen who does get taken out first. Carrier gets pretty low, but he does his job on the Braum.
Yeah, the damage is so quick here for T1 on the turn. And even though the engage was good, there's no follow-up as Chovy's trying to fish.
Yeah, and Peanut's still here. He's actually full health. It was his clone who was getting hit there on the backside of this as, yeah, T1 taking a bit of damage here. Looks like they might want to go for a turn as there is the claw. They get in onto the Leona. Not the best target as the light will flash away. And T1 will have to give this one another try later on in the game.
Yeah, Chovy just wants to continue to do some poke damage here with Ludens and make sure they can't go back to the Baron. T1 are going to reset here, so the Baron is denied. Really well played here from Chovy and crew to actually...
Comes down to the engage here of Doran, Delight, and Peanut. I'd have to say Chovy will do his thing poking, and FaZe is really just the follow-up damage. As Doran is looking for the angle here, Gen.G on top of the Drake. As Owner is looking for the potential steal, and it will go over to the side of Owner as there is the engage, but Delight is the one taking the majority of the damage. As now the Wombo combo does come in, but the damage is not quite there as Chovy desperate to put in the damage. They do not take out Zeus. He lives as FaZe and Chovy, the two that are left alone, as everybody on the side of T1 is still alive. As look at that damage. FaZe barely going to survive here potentially as Carrion not able to hit his Q, but another big team fight win here to the side of T1.
FaZe will get out, but again, Flash now on cooldown, no cleanse, and Peanut's down for 20 seconds here. They could just rush right over the Baron because even though Owner almost died in that setup there, and then the counter engage comes through, you can't kill these players. Like I said, you know, and the Sejuani is now back at full health because she has Warmogs, and so you just go straight over the Baron here. Zeus almost died because he was positioned very aggressively in the front, where Peanut did a decent amount of damage to him there with Haze, but he's able to flash out. So he lives and continues to chase and do damage. And then there's just no angle for you. Actually, 6 control wards to try to leapfrog their way towards the Elder as safely and carefully as they can. Got to be careful of flanks from this LeBlanc. Have to watch out for that Zeus poke damage here on the Jace. They're going to pick up some mana here, but he's fairly vulnerable.
He doesn't have claw. He doesn't have, oh, he's got it back up just now as he is going to get back to safety, maybe baiting him into Carrion. As now looking for the engage, they know Delight does not have flash. As they just turn onto the Leona and blow him up. Down he goes as so much for the tank of the Leona in this fight as the TP is behind them. As FaZe trying to do damage on the front line. Guma in a very wonky spot. Flashes forward into Infernum. It doesn't matter. as that should be the end of this one. Very low health bars on the side of T1 as Chovy is desperate. He does pick up the kill onto Guma.
Doran.
Maybe he's got some kind of chance. That's a double kill for Chovy. Is the clone going to tank that one up?
The base, though, is in tatters here. The Nexus turret's under fire. He's going to have to TP to the Nexus.
He should have enough time, and he will get there on time, but it is a LeBlanc. Can he reliably clean up this wave against a Jace? Not 100% sure, but
Faker.
Delight will respawn, and they will get ready for the Elder.
Yeah, there's
Drake.
going to TP to the Elder here. There's no reason to actually try to hard force this with some of these respawns coming through. FaZe is up in 10. Doran up in 20.
They're going to try to burst it.
Yeah, and I think they certainly can because they have the vision here to control this choke, and there's no damage. There's no jungler.
It's really up to Chovy. Chovy has to get there on time, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to. Delight with Solar Flare. One time? One time trying to get lucky here as Smite is perfect, 1196 as FAKER goes in for the engage they have. Elder Drake as the rest of the team's trying to get out here. As a split call comes in, they're just going to give up FAKER as he is all alone. He does have the stopwatch and Zayu's still here. Okay, the re-engage, but the shock blast misses as not the cleanest engage. FaZe is getting the damage on Zayu's as he is ticking down, but he is still alive.
Oh my god, he's still alive.
The Aphelios is shooting from over the wall, but he's just trying to get away. They don't want to fight against the Elder Drake, and Guma just a little bit too scary, even without his summoners.
Incredible moment for FaZe regardless, but it's not going to be enough. One hit will take him out.
One smite. Oh, he's just trying to chase him down and smite him, but not quite going to come down to execution. I mean, T1 for now, absolutely. Game is still in their hands. They still have Elder for a minute, so they should be able to take down Baron for free. Pina not even going to try to come in and steal this, so T1, I think they're going to try to make a big play here in the next 1 minute.
Yeah, and the really critical things here are there are no teleports for Gen.G. T1 know this. They know there's no flank that could be set up here. The ults are back up, but as long as you just stay as a group of 5 and that back line, the 2 carries don't really get caught by that combo, you should be able to end here. You got 20 seconds on Elder. Chovy is doing blue buff.
Well, the team doesn't want to fight while they have Elder, but they might be forced to. Like, you got to get back here. He is backing now. As 9 seconds on Elder buff, we got 7, 6, 5. Peanut is in the front line with his clone, trying to stop this one as Doran goes in. Trying to clear out the wave here as Elder buff is gone, but Doran is as well. As the ult here from FaZe is not massive, but he does have a massive shield, and they are clearing this wave, and the AoE damage gone. One shot blast as 3 inhibitors are gone. T1 slowly but surely with 30 seconds of Baron buff are trying to take down the game.
Just let the minions do the work here. Gen.G have to come to you.
Hold up the door, but they go for the wombo combo. They get the Cataclysm, but it is not in the backline. Guma is just autoing everybody as FaZe. Tons of AoE, but he can't do it alone, as now he's going to get burst to smithereens as he is in the base. And T1, they have done it. Guma takes him down, looking for the Penta, but the Nexus goes down first. 37 minutes, and T1 take game 1.
A very clean early to mid game from T1, but the later parts of the game did get a little bit messy. A lot of threats, and you can see the